Hey, what is up, guys? You're watching Epic Pokemon TCG. In today's video, guys, what I got for you is going to be one of my take two theme decks and make them video. I don't know. But basically, I kind of say if you just go to the store and you get two theme decks, you want to get into Pokemon. This is one of the decks you can build or just something you can build. Now, this is just my personal take. Of course, there is many options you can do with this. I'll kind of explain why I went this route as I go on with the deck. Something though, however, that bothers me, and I don't understand why Pokemon did this. It blows my mind. I don't know why my puppy is in there barking. Anyway, so Pokemon thought it would be a great idea to only just put two switch in here. That's the only item card in here. There's just nothing else. There's just two switch. There's no Pokegear. There's no communications. There's no um, Fire Crystal, even though that'd be kind of dumb. Welder and Fire Crystal. Dude, this would be the theme deck to get. Anyway, but honestly, I don't understand why they couldn't throw something else in there. Of course, the past theme. All right, phone. Seriously, everything is just being loud. All right, so yeah, I don't understand why they didn't throw something in there. Of course, the past theme decks had the ball cards in there, and I know we're losing quite a bit of ball cards in the in the rotation, but still, they could have threw something else in here. But without any further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and hop right into it here, taking a look at Turtonator. So I kind of went for the Turtonator Incineroar route over the Darmanitan route, and I didn't even include Meowth or anything like that. Honestly, Turtonator is actually a pretty solid attacker. Explosive Jet, you can discard any number of fire energy from your Pokemon, and this attack does 50 damage for each card you discarded this way. So basically, you can do 150 if you just have 3 energy, which actually is not too bad. And then I went for a 4-4-4 line of Incineroar. Now, Strong Cheer basically just adds 30 extra damage to your Pokemon's attacks, but you can only use one of them at a time, which is really unfortunately. But it also has Flamethrower for 90, and you discard energy from this Pokemon. Whenever Strong Cheer is up, you can do 120. Now, something I would say probably you want to add to this deck is, Rare Candy, Pokegears, maybe Pokemon Communications, just some more item cards to kind of help the consistency. But also, Palpad might be something to look into. I believe Palpad is going to be staying in the format. If I am wrong, I do apologize. Because honestly, these Mewtwo, now while they're good, while I like the card, unfortunately, when you play them down and you get your supporter back on top of your deck, they're just kind of sitting there. They're not really doing much. They're just sitting there taking up bench space, which is pretty unfortunate. And that's also why I added the two psychic energies in here. I still am very unsure about this, just because psychic energy can throw off the balance sometime whenever you're trying to hit welders and such. But yeah, honestly, like something I would recommend right away if you're able to get your hands on like Palpad or just something, some item cards, is probably start dropping the Mewtwo and the Psychic Energies to get some other stuff in there. That's just my recommendation. I tried to basically do my best with what I had in front of me, and with the lack of item cards, you really had I had to kind of get creative with it. But basically, Mewtwo has Mind Report. When you play this Pokemon down from your hand onto your bench, you may put a supporter card from your discard pile on top of your deck. So that has great synergy though with Salazzle. Basically, you can use its ability, put like a welder or something on top of your deck, and then you can use Roasterville, which allows you to discard a fire energy card and then draw 3 cards. So you can use Salazzle's ability, get that supporter right to your hand, and then play it down, which is really nice. I went for a 3-3 line. I went for a thick line of Incineroar as well, because of course, like I said, with the lack of item cards, you really don't have any, you don't have any options. So I had to kind of fill the deck out there. I don't know why I got tongue tied there. But honestly, for supporters, you have a fantastic lineup of supporters here. You have Cynthia, Lily, Welder, and you have a Fisherman, which actually is really nice with this deck because you, of course, are discarding all kinds of stuff. So we're going to be running 4 Cynthia, we're going to be running 4 Lily, and of course we're going to be running 4 Welder. I went for 2 Hal just because, of course, I needed to fill the deck out a little bit. 3 Fishermen, and then, of course, the 2 Switch that came with the deck. I actually thought about maybe adding another Switch, but that's up to you. But basically, this is just kind of like one of the options you can do with this deck. Now, there is all kinds of stuff. There's like Meowth, there is Darmanitan or something like that. I just kind of went for the route of, just Incineroar is a pretty decent attacker. You've got Turtonator that can hit for a good amount of damage, and then just I maximize the best supporters out in this deck. And then, of course, the Psychic Energies are just so you can at least do something with Mewtwo. Again, I'm still up in the air about that option, but at the same time, this is just what I like. But like I said, guys, you can make changes to this. That's another reason why I just kind of added stuff in there, like the psychic energies, the how, and all that, is just so you guys can make switches to the deck and just kind of go from there. But I do have a gameplay for you guys, so we're going to go ahead and hop right into that, and I'll kind of discuss some more things along the gameplay of why, those cards that I mentioned would probably be better options. But yeah, see you in the gameplay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into this. So, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I probably put something at the start of the video, but I have no idea why my footage just like there was just a black screen randomly. I have no idea what that was all about. But yeah, I just got done filming the deck profile part of this whole thing here, and yeah, it's currently like 6 in the morning. I am exhausted. I'm getting up, getting ready for league. I couldn't sleep, and honestly, I just wanted to go ahead and record this video, get it done for Tuesday, so I don't have to wake up Tuesday and do anything. I could just wake up and upload the thing. So yeah, I had to do one of my quote super edits for this video because I did face off against a guy that liked to set a lot, and I mean a bunch, like 20 to 30 seconds for little small, decisions. So, that's unfortunate. But the reason why I went with this gameplay specifically is because you really get to see just kind of how the deck functions, how it plays out, and just kind of what it does. So as you can see right there, guys, I did hit a welder, and I was able to put 2 energy on my Turtonator, and now I'm getting the hot, sexy roast reveal there. I really like Salazzle. I think that is a cool card. There was actually a Ninetales that came out a while back that did the same thing. Yeah, I think that just Salazzle and Mewtwo, combined, it's just great synergy. And right there, I think I Mewtwo'd a little too early. You never know what might happen. I actually played against a dude who had a Trubbish on his bench, and no joke, I played Mewtwo down, and he used Stomp Off and discarded my Welder. It was pretty annoying. But anyway, so I'm able to take the early knockout there on that Alolan Vulpix with Turtonator. Honestly, Turtonator is a pretty solid attacker. I actually want to make a fun deck with him in the future. Just something my friends and I were talking about. I definitely want to do that and showcase it here on the channel. But I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a good day. I am extremely exhausted. I currently have coffee in front of me. I have a crying puppy that's trying to destroy my headset cord. And yeah, just I slept pretty good. I'm honestly like I'm kind of glancing back and forth between this and COD. Call of Duty is in CWL London, or is in London for CWL London. There we go. I can't function in early in the morning, guys. It's pretty bad. When I try to do videos after I just woke up, it is usually never gonna go well. It's just how it is. But yeah, currently my puppy is pretty much draining the energy out of me because she's so hyper. I don't know how this dog is hyper at 6 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, we got all kinds of cool stuff going on here in this deck. We have, Turtonator, we've got Salazzle, we've got Incineroar, we've got Mewtwo to get our supporters back. We've got our only 2 items in the entire deck, the switches, which came in clutch. They helped out a bunch in this gameplay, ironically. I don't know what I'm facing off against. I still don't know. I just got this gameplay and it showed you guys how to really play the deck out, and so that's why I went with it. Like honestly, I'm not trying to go for wins in these gameplays. Honestly, I'm not at all. I'm trying to go for. I mean, if I get a win, that's cool, but I'm trying to go for gameplays that showcase what you need in the deck, or something along the lines of this one where it's like it shows you how to play the deck out. But you gotta stay there. Incineroar putting in work. I really like Incineroar. I think Incineroar is actually a pretty dope card. It's also a cool Pokemon. It's like a big wrestling kitty cat. You could never go wrong with one of those. So yeah, unfortunately, I had to make a lot of huge jump cuts because my opponent just kind of sat there a bunch, and I'm not that entertaining, guys. I'm not entertaining enough to sit there and try to make 20 minutes of my opponent not doing it, or not 20 minutes, 20 seconds. Jesus, 20 seconds of my opponent not doing anything entertaining. So, oddly enough, guys, I can't believe it. I just cannot believe how clutch the switches came in. The first one I brought up Incineroar because I just couldn't keep attacking with Turtonator, and then this one right here, I'm gonna be able to get my Mewtwo out of the active spot with this switch. So that's yeah, that's pretty nice. But yeah, I really wish that there was more options for this deck. I really do because I don't know. I just the 2 item cards is what bugs me. So that's definitely something I would recommend you guys throw in here is some item cards. Again, things like rare candy, Pokegear is definitely a fantastic item card you want to throw in here. Communication can be very, very helpful as well, especially with the thicker line of Salazzle. It just can help you get your stuff out a little easier. And then Fire Crystal, you can do Fire Crystal over the Fisherman, which will just allow you to kind of get your energy back, and you won't have to play your supporter down for the turn, which is really nice. But honestly, guys, if someone knows what the heck I'm playing against, please do tell me because I have no idea. Like I'm gonna throw my hands up in the air, and I'm just gonna tell you guys, I don't know what I'm facing. I don't know. He did something at the end of the game where I think he played down Porygon Z and devolved my stuff and discarded my hand. I don't know if that's like the general strategy of this deck or not, but yeah, that's what happened. It's just my stuff got discarded. Now, throughout the game, whenever he was playing down water energy, I'm gonna be real with you. I got a little worried. Okay, I got a little worried. All right, I know I have Turtonator there. I know I have Mewtwo, but still at the same time, when you have fire energy deck and you have fire Pokemon, it's kind of worrisome. So right here, I'm gonna get another Roast Reveal off. Honestly, with just the straight up theme deck, my friend and I played a few games with it, and then just kind of played some test hands and stuff with them, just kind of like learning the deck. Just the normal Battle Mind theme deck, guys. You get stupid amounts of cards in your hand. Like I even took it to League and played against like an actual deck, and I got a ton of cards. It's insane. So you're definitely gonna have a lot of draw power. I think in that deck you have Roast Reveal, you have Lookers, you have Welder, you have Howl in there. So you're just drawing like 6 cards, and then you're one for the start of the turn. It's kind of insane. But yeah, hope you guys are paying attention closely to the gameplay. There is nothing too crazy about this one. It's just really you just kind of attack with your Pokemon. You use Welder, you use Mewtwo to get your Welder back, and that's kind of like the supporter of this deck. Okay, I would like to apologize. My puppy decided she wanted me to hold her. But anyway, I was reading Persian right there, and my hand is ginormous, and all my stuff just got devolved. I'm guessing for Porygon Z. I'm guessing this is the strategy of the deck. Now right there, I had to make a gigantic cut because my opponent literally sat there and sat there and sat there. I guess deciding what he wanted to discard, and then I played a Welder, and he conceded. So yeah, hopefully you guys paid attention to the game. Got like a general idea of how to play this deck. It's actually there's nothing much to it, man. You have some attackers in there that can abuse Welder. You have your Mewtwo to get your Welder back. You got draw support with Salazzles. It's a pretty simple deck to play. But that is just one of the many options you can do with the Battle Mind theme deck if you were to pick up 2 of them at the store. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I am also going to be doing a video over the Lightning Loop theme deck. That's probably not going to be my Saturday upload. I want to try to get that video out as soon as I can. But yeah, thank you guys almost so much for watching. And if this is like your first Pokemon video, you just went out and bought 2 theme decks, and you look this video up, I want to say welcome to the Pokemon TCG, and I hope you have fun. But take care, guys. I love you, and this is Epic Pokemon TCG signing out.